My name is Timothy Edward Tatum. I'm a lieutenant here at the Gary Police Department. I'm currently assigned to the Juvenile Division as its commander. My story is less stellar than everyone else's. I was home, just discharged from the Marine Corps. Desert Storm was going on. My brother came in the house with an application, and he said, look, fill this out, turn it in. My mother, who was getting along in age, I thought, what better way to protect my family than to be an officer? What better way to give back to my community than to be a police officer? So it turned in from my brother telling me to get a job to a career of service, which is what it's been for 27 years. I have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, and I'm in a master's program right now. It has already helped. I applied for a job in Pella, Iowa, came in number 10 out of 40. They ultimately picked one of the guys from their department, but on the strength of my resume and my degree that said Indiana University, and I thought that was important, that the degree said Indiana University, it helped. I hadn't been to school in 35 years when I went to college. Because of those professors, I learned a lot, and I was able to graduate in 3 years. And I just didn't graduate. I graduated with high distinction. In this job, you always have to be learning. Police work is evolving. People are crying for police reform. But one thing that we should remember is it's not police reform that we need. What we need is better hiring practices to know who people are before they put on the uniform. Because the way it's structured now, anybody can become a police officer because it's a test, physical test, more tests, shooting a firearm. If you don't have anything in your background, but you are a horrible person, you can still make it through the process. The process of hiring has to change. We have to know who's putting on the uniform. Those top administrators, you have to know who's putting it on, because you don't want to send somebody out there in the world to do the things that have happened. And that's the problem. Not necessarily the laws, it's the people wearing the uniform. And the hiring process must change. That's what has to change.